Welcome to Sissygram Spicy Story channel. If you like my voice, then hit the like button and do subscribe our channel for regular updates. Today I come up with whole new content of story. So, now let's start the story. One afternoon, while I was in my room, my nephew suddenly barged in, a surprising moment during what had already been an unbelievable tale of forbidden love. Alina had always believed her life was perfectly ordinary until one summer turned everything upside down. She lived in a quaint little house on the edge of town, surrounded by towering oaks and fragrant gardens. Her home, cozy and welcoming, was often filled with laughter, especially when her younger sister Anna and her lively 7-year-old son, Maxim, visited during the summer. Maxim, full of boundless energy, loved playing outdoors, and his cheerful presence was always a joy. But this particular summer was different. Anna had left for a week-long business trip, leaving Alina to look after Maxim on her own. Although she adored her nephew, the long days alone began to weigh on her. She missed Anna's lively chatter and felt the isolation keenly, as her own social life had taken a backseat. One warm afternoon, while Maxim was engrossed in a new video game in the living room, Alina decided to escape to her bedroom for some quiet time. Painting had always been her refuge, and that day, she started on a simple landscape. The strokes of her brush soon transformed into something more intricate. Immersed in her art, she was startled when the silence was interrupted by the creak of her bedroom door. "Hey, Aunt Alina," came Maxim's voice. Before she could respond, he pushed the door open. "Thank you for sticking with me until of this story. If you enjoyed it, please consider supporting us by liking this story or subscribing our channel." Okay, let's continue. But behind him, standing awkwardly in the hallway, was Alex, Anna's husband. Alex offered a sheepish smile, and Alina's heart skipped a beat at the sight of him. "Hey, Maxim, I didn't realize you were here," Alex said, his gaze flickering toward Alina before he gestured to the living room. "Your mom asked me to pick him up, but I figured I'd stop by and hang out for a bit." Alina was caught off guard. Alex wasn't just her brother-in-law. He was an undeniably charming man with a magnetic personality. Tall, dark-haired, and athletic, his easygoing demeanor had always drawn people in, including her. But beneath his charisma lay a reality Alina couldn't ignore. Their connection was inappropriate. She was acutely aware of it, and every shared glance seemed to carry an electric charge. "Sure, come on in," she managed, her voice steady even as her emotions swirled. Alex stepped into the room, the atmosphere subtly shifting. He glanced at her painting and smiled. "Wow, you're really talented," he said, his tone sincere. They exchanged small talk as Maxim continued his game, but the air between Alina and Alex crackled with unspoken tension. Every look they shared lingered a moment too long, and the weight of what wasn't being said grew heavier. Eventually, Maxim burst out, "Can we go outside and play soccer?" His restless energy broke the moment, and Alina quickly agreed, eager for a distraction. In the backyard, the three of them kicked the ball around, laughter ringing through the air. The sun dipped lower, casting golden light over the scene, making it feel idyllic. Yet with each pass of the ball between Alina and Alex, the boundaries between them began to blur. After a while, Maxim grew tired and wandered off to play with his toys. Leaving Alina and Alex alone, they found themselves reminiscing and laughing about old memories. But the conversation soon turned deeper. Alex opened up, sharing his frustrations about life. "I feel stuck sometimes," he admitted quietly. "I love Anna, but life has become so monotonous, so routine." His voice was tinged with vulnerability, and when he looked at Alina, her heart raced. "I know what you mean," she replied softly, her cheeks warming. "Life can feel overwhelming." A charged silence followed, the weight of mutual understanding settling between them. Against her better judgment, Alina found herself leaning closer, captivated by the look in Alex's eyes, a longing that mirrored her own. Before she could speak, Maxim's voice broke the moment. "Mom's here!" he shouted from inside the house, laughing as he ran to the door. The spell shattered. Alex quickly stepped back, his expression a mix of regret and realization. The light-hearted tension evaporated, leaving behind an awkward silence. "Right," he said, regaining his composure. "I should go see her." As he left, Alina's emotions surged, a tangle of fear, guilt, and an undeniable excitement. She watched him walk away, knowing that crossing this line could unravel everything. Yet, something had changed that afternoon, something she couldn't quite ignore. In the weeks that followed, life returned to its routine. Maxim went back to school, Anna came home, and Alina busied herself with her painting. But every interaction with Alex was layered with unspoken words and lingering glances. The spark between them was impossible to dismiss, no matter how hard she tried. As the summer faded into autumn, the secret weighed heavier on her heart. She knew that continuing this forbidden dance of emotions could lead to heartbreak. Yet the connection was undeniable. Should she risk everything for a chance at something more? Or suppress her feelings and protect the fragile balance of their lives? The answer remained uncertain, caught in the golden haze of a summer that had irrevocably altered her world. This is where the story wraps up. Share your thoughts in the comments below. For more stories like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll talk to you soon. See you next time.